Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump has said a major trade deal with India could be close, potentially slashing tariffs and opening doors for American companies. Speaking on board the Air Force One, Trump said India may finally lower barriers for US businesses, a move that could help avoid a sharp 27% tariff hike set for the 9th of July in another 7 days. India's Foreign Minister Dr. Jaishankar, now in the United States, confirmed talks are intense but added that both sides need to give and take. So for now, all eyes are on India and the July 9th deadline. Will the deal get done? We'll be watching very closely. Listen in to what the US President and Trade Secretary in the US had to say regarding the India-US trade deal.
If we're going to have a deal with India, possibly, and that's going to be a different kind of a deal. It's going to be a deal where we're able to go in and compete. Right now, India doesn't accept anybody in. I think India is going to do that, and if they do that, we're going to have a deal for much less tariffs.
It looks like India is having their team stay longer in Washington to, they say, finish up this deal. What does the American side say?
American side says the same thing, that we are very close with India. And Brian, I will tell you that the career staffers on these deals are saying that they can't believe what we're getting. People who have been at Treasury, at Commerce, at USTR for 20 years are saying that these are deals like they've never seen before.
What Donald Trump has said, and he's repeatedly been extremely positive about the sentiment around this US-India trade deal before July 9 as well. Not just the entire trade deal, but the interim trade deal that is being negotiated before July 9. Sort of opposing commentary coming in from the US. It's always been very positive in terms of what sort of on whether a deal could be reached. But from the Indian side, there seems to be a stalemate that has been reached because Indian negotiators are refusing to budge on key US demands like access to agricultural sector and India's dairy sector, both of which are extremely sensitive. They tend to be very politically sensitive as well, given the fact that we are a very, very large agrarian economy, and a lot of small and medium farmers depend on those sectors for livelihood. So, for example, if American dairy enters India, they might be able to undercut the current prices that a lot of Indian farmers have set and the Indian government has set via its MSP program. So that is the number one sticking point. The other sticking point is that India wants further reassurance that there will be no additional duties once a deal is reached after after the first interim trade deal is reached under the bilateral trade agreement. That is the first, and that is another major point that there has to be as part of this interim trade deal.